Hello, Fallarites. This is Fallaron, and we are back with blocks. I'm back! Hooray! So, I have moved to my new house. My new, well, not house, sorry, that was misleading. My new apartment. Everything has been moved. I am currently living in between boxes. So there is not much going on when it comes to putting stuff in shelves yet. But eventually that will take place. I wanted to make sure that you guys get a new episode of Blocks today, because I have promised one in the last episode that promised that I would have my internet back on the 1st of October. Now that took a little longer. I only got it back today because some guy actually took out the internet for half the block that I live in. Whoops. Here we go. Didn't see that. And so some guy took out that whole thing, and it took him 2 days to repair it. So here we are. Now, my move to this new apartment was, to say the least, catastrophic, because it's a bit hard to explain. I had a bit of a planning breakdown, I guess. How to explain this? Basically, what happened was I wait. Let me write this sign. VMH Villager Mania House. There we go. Thank you very much, Mr. Cool Bacon. Here's your VMH. This is now the VMH. I'll find another name, or maybe you guys will find another name for the rest of the area. But this place here, called the VMH. Basically, what happened was I had a few people move my stuff for me, so I actually paid some movers. And they kind of expected me to have it all packed by the time they arrive, and me being the good little Swiss person who does everything that people expect from them, I actually started packing. Now, the first evening I started packing, I ran out of packing tape about 5 boxes in, which was kind of bad because I was sure I had more and I didn't, so I organized more. Second day I was packing, I ran out of boxes, about 20 boxes in, and that was pretty bad too. Here it is. So, second day of packing. Hey, Wolf. Welcome to Green Canyon. Thank you, Hunter Mulder, for this name. You've actually given me an idea for this area here. I think this was what you wanted me to call the Green Canyon, right? I'll work on this a little more later on, but for now, welcome to Green Canyon. So, second day, boxes ran out. Then on the third day of packing, I got a little bit done, but I couldn't really do a lot because I had like a not a date, but I was meeting some friends, and even if you're packing, you can't abandon your friends, right? So I didn't. And on the last day of packing, so this is one day before the movers actually show up at my house, I had basically packed nothing but everything that was in my living room. And I have to go back a little bit because what I need to tell you here is the guys that did the moving, they they came by, well, one of them came by my house, and he wanted to know, you know, to look at all the stuff that they're gonna have to carry around. The hell? They're gonna have to carry around, and during that visit, he asked me, you know, Fallaron. Yes, he called me Fallaron because everyone calls me Fallaron. How many boxes are you gonna have of additional stuff? And I said, well, I guess it's gonna be about 20, 25. So keep that number in mind. 20, 25 boxes, what I told them I would have. And yes, this is where this goes. Future site of Berghoppers shop. Nah, shop. All right. So 20 to 25 boxes, what I told him, and he's like, all right, I'll send 3 guys to move, and they will move all your stuff in the time between 8 and noon. So let's go down here. I think I'm gonna use this again. Future site of. Thank you, Berghopper, by the way, for the Berghopper shop. Hunters hunting exploits. Oh my God! There's not enough space. Hold it like this. Hunting. Exploit. Can I write this? What? Oh, of course. Exploits. There we go. So, thank you very much, Hunter Molder, for the second idea. You have been very, very helpful. So, he says 3 guys are going to be done by noon. So the last day before they actually come and pick up this stuff, I start packing as soon as I get back from work, which is around 7. All right, because on Thursdays, which Friday is when I moved, and on Thursdays I have to work longer, so I got back by 7. I started packing, and by 2 o'clock in the morning, I am still not done by far, and I mean by far. I'm not done. So, oh, this is my stuff that I've been enchanting. So by 2 o'clock, I'm not done by a long shot, and so I decide to go to bed, and I sleep for 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. Up to the point where I get up back up at 5:30. I went with square. Thank you, Annie Rocks. So I got back up at 5:30, continue packing, and by the time they arrive at 8, I have packed most of my stuff except for everything in the kitchen. So I just decided, you know, I'll just move that myself and let them move everything else. So I let them move everything else. Now, Foodmaster, you've given me the idea of Lechet Gate right here. I'm not convinced by that name yet. I have to find something different. It just doesn't have the right sound, but thanks a lot for the suggestion anyway. So yeah, by 8 they arrive, and I've decided I'm gonna move the kitchen myself. So these guys, they show up, instead of 3 5 guys show up. And one of them is their boss. And when he sees the amount of boxes that I have, remember I told him I would have around 20 to 25 boxes, 25 to 30 maybe. At that time, I had 67 boxes standing there. I had a lot of crap. It just, I don't know, came out of cupboards and places that, storage places and everything. So much stuff. Terrible, terrible. And when he sees that, he just goes, well, I guess I'll better stay as well. So he stays. Ooh, sorry about that. It's really late. So he stays. They start working. Instead of being done by 12, having moved everything by 12 midday, they are done by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I have been moving stuff ever since, but now everything is at least in my basement in the new apartment, or it's already up in the apartment. I have set up a very tentative array for my computer and everything. This is going to change because right now my computer is sitting on the desk right next to me. When I actually want to move it over into the other room so we won't have the noise or the temperature that a computer brings with it. So yeah, my move has been catastrophic in planning, but luckily it has gone through pretty well anyway. And how do you like my new lake floor, by the way? That was quite some work. So here I am in my new apartment, and I'm setting up the names that you guys have given me. I need many more names, by the way. So feel free to provide as many as you want, as long as they're good. You know the rules. Only good names. So Nick Winubst, I think this name is pronounced. Nick, thank you very much for your idea of the toy box or the Lego box. Now, I've liked the idea of a toy box, but the toys, I don't know if they're toys that in there, so I'm gonna call this the toolbox for now. And I've actually thought of putting up like a handle for it up there. I'll have to think about that. I hope you're still happy with the name. I'm gonna call it the toolbox for now, because there's all kinds of tools to be found in there. Sometimes they're players. Oh, you're gonna attack me now, are you? Like my bow? Huh? Die. So I got that. Then I'm gonna have to. This is last. I've gotten quite some good ideas for that. Need to go back over there. Whoa! Let me out! Let me out! Thank you. So back here, I think this is all lit up. I actually went through and lit it all up. Behind this hill, on this side, future site of littler. I know that's not a word. Little Italy. Or is that a word? I don't think it is. Littler. Sounds a little. Sounds strange, but alright. So, Miguel, this is going to be a memory site, so to speak, of Little Italy. Little Italy. I can't even say it normally anymore. So, yeah, I got some stones right here. This is nice. Let's see. Let's put one there, one there, one there, and one there. So here, New York Avenue. Thank you, Miguel. And this, Paris Street. Over here, oh, this is still New York Avenue, isn't it? New York Avenue. And here, that would be Paris Street again. Paris Street. There we go. So, thanks again, Miguel. I know you've also given me Washington Drive, and I will put some of those in as I go along. But I think Little Italy. Now that's a tongue twister. Try saying that 15 times in a row. If you do, by the way, if you actually try saying that 15 times in a row, make a little video and post it as a video response to this video. That would be fun. Just you saying little Lily 15 times in a row. All right. I need some light up there. I think there need to be light. There we go. Boy. So this is like a fantastic starting episode. I'm just running around doing crazy stuff, acting as if, yeah. Oh no, I still have more. Cool. Actually, let's go that way. Washington Drive. New. Well, I'm gonna have to remove that anyway when I take away the gravel. I'm not gonna leave gravel out there. That's dangerous. People could get hurt. York Avenue. It's a bit late here, which is probably why I'm talking even more shit than usual. So, Washington Street Drive has been used as well. So very good. Now my fake Italian accent. I only have fake accent. No, actually, the one I'm speaking with right now is not fake. That's my actual accent. So there we go. Green Canyon. There's the VHM. Now, Muck, you have given me... I need clarification, Muck. You have given me two names, Moonrise and Moonfall Lake, which I kind of like. But I'm not sure which lakes you actually want to use them for. We're going to have to clarify that. Just, you know, send me a message or something. That would be awesome. And finally, over there, now, KOTLC Killer, TLCX Killer, sorry, your name, I really don't know how to pronounce it, but I hope you know who you are, has given me the idea of calling that Devil's Hang. Now, I did say I'm not sure about the Devil's Hang part, but I like the idea of this being a Devil's something. So, while I was still thinking about stuff, Muck actually wrote to me and said, or wrote another comment and said, instead, you could call it Devil's Bluff. And me being an old cow, basically, I used to play a lot of Tauren characters in World of Warcraft. This is going to be called Devil's Bluff. So, thank you both for your cooperative work in making this a great name, Devil's Bluff. I love it. I just need Cairn to have a house somewhere. Cairn Bloodhoof. Bloodhoof was his name? Can't remember. cairn anyway. Yeah, and with this, Growloth. I don't know if you guys know Growloth. If you don't, check him out at... Oh my god, Growloth. I can't remember your channel name. Let me look this up. And while I look it up, I'm going to tell you a nice little story about moving. Right. I'm going to tell you a nice little story about moving. Because I'm really, really good at talking while I'm looking stuff up. I'm so amazing. So basically, what happened while I moved, and of course I can't find it here. Give me a second. Sorry. All right. Keep it down. All right. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. Growloth is over at the Pale Viking. That's his YouTube username. But I've just realized, I thought you had a lot of videos on there, Growloth. Obviously you don't anymore, but I'm sure, guys, that he's gonna have some more videos up sometime in the future. He has great ideas, the man, and he has sent me a copy of my world that he had downloaded from my world download, and he had built a thing up here, which was like the wall kind of extended through here, and you know what? I'll just show you. Give me a sec. Here we go. Growloth block. See? There it is. Look at that. Looking good. He's sent this to me as an idea of what it could look like. Oh, there's even a lake. I haven't even seen this before. This is not going to happen because I've worked on the area below, but it looks great. Well, maybe. Well, we'll see. And this whole idea here, I really like this. Growloth, man, you're building great stuff. I'm not 100% sure about this. Maybe without this? I don't know. Maybe I would like it better without that. Maybe. But this is, I'm not going to build the exact same thing because I'm not going to go in here and like copy it out bit by bit. But thanks a lot for the idea, man. This is a good idea. I'll build something like that. So let's go back to the real block. So up here on Devil's Bluff, we will build something like that. Something nice like that. And oh my god, that was a that was a deep fall. And I have realized, actually, let's see, to take this away. Take it away. Block of trash. Oh wait, I'm inside the the walls. What the hell? Oh. Almost got... I should be ending this episode, but I realized something else. And I am really sorry. I can't remember who it was right now, and I haven't written it down here. But give me a second. I'll check it out. I'll find out. I'm back. That was quick, right? Right. It was keeper balance. Keeper balance, man. Thanks a lot for your idea of Hangman's Hill. Now, I think this is going to be the Dead Man's Walk down here. Back up here. I'm going to have to build that Dead Man's Walk. And over here, looking over the city, I'm going to set up a gallows. And this is the future site Thank you, Keeper Balance. The reason I hadn't written it down was he didn't comment on the 1 year episode, but the episode before that. So I was confused. Yep, that is it. Basically, this episode is probably too long. It has been a bit crazy. You've heard stories about me being really bad at moving stuff. Oh, almost fell. Now I fall. And thank you guys for watching. Talk to you later. Bye bye.